Okay, Tech Math 2, 9.11 out of the Red Book, page 423. We're looking at the cosine curve. We're going from 0 to 360, only 0 to 360. So they want to know, hey, when is the arc cosine 0.7164? And so you type that into your calculator, and that should kick out 44 degrees. Let me put that into the calculator. And so if we look at this on the graph of a cosine curve, this is 0.72, so like right here, there's actually an infinite amount of correct answers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's going to just keep going because that cosine curve just keeps replicating each period. It's another cosine curve, another cosine curve, another cosine curve. That's why they're called periodic functions. All right? And so, but we don't want an infinite amount. We only want, there's only two blanks here, and they set it to be from 0 to 360. So they only want us to look in this window from 0 to 360. And so we have the 44 degrees right here. And let's put in some angles here. This is 0, this is 90, this is 180, this is 270, and this is 360. All right, so we know it's between 0 and 90 here, and we used our calculator to figure out that was 44 degrees. Now, we can't use our calculator to do this. We have to use our brain. So think, it's a symmetric graph. So, excuse me, thank you. C3PO is my TA. All right, so look, we've got from here, that has to be 44 degrees. Just like this was from here, 44 degrees. And so keeping that in mind, to find this other one, we'll just take 360 minus 44. And that'll give us the, what is that, 316? So those are the two angles. Now, there is another way to do it. You can do All-Star Trig class. All-Star Trig class. That means all of them are positive in the first quadrant, only sine is positive in the second, only tangent is positive in the third, and only cosine is positive in the fourth. Since this is positive, we'd want, all right, here's our 44 degrees. That's what our calculator figured out. That was the first quadrant. But then the other place that it would be positive would be the fourth quadrant. And again, we'd have a reference angle of 44 degrees. Negative 44, if you will, because we're going this way, and then we want to go around the positive way. That's 316. All right, same dog, different fleas with the -2. -2, we put that into our calculator, -0.2 rather. Again, there's an infinite amount of correct answers, but we're only interested, we don't care about that one or that one or that one or that one or all the rest of them forever. We only care about these two, just those two. And so we pop that into the old calculator. It kicks out 102 degrees, or, you know, we're rounding to the nearest degree. And now, again, we have to use our brain. From 0 to here is 102 degrees. This part of the graph took me 102 to get there. So if I'm backtracking from here, from 360, I take off 102 degrees, and that should land me in that same point, because there's always symmetry on these graphs. So 360 minus 102, and there's our 258. Okie dokie. Only one more section for this one, 912. We'll do that next.